Robocop 3. Is this third entry of the Robocop franchise really that bad after it's been almost 30 years since its release? Or can I give it some good old fashioned Big D justice? Well, not exactly. Here's my review of Robocop 3 right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1993 cyberpunk action flick Robocop 3, released by Orion, directed by Fred Decker, from a script he wrote with Frank Miller. The sequel to Robocop 2, the third and final entry in the original Robocop franchise. It stars Robert Burke as the titular character, along with Nancy Allen back for a while and Rip Torn. The film is set in the near future in a dystopian metropolitan Detroit. The plot centers around the titular character as he vows to avenge the death of his partner, Anne, and save Detroit from falling into chaos. While evil conglomerate OCP, run by its CEO, advances its program to demolish the city and build a new Delta City over the former homes of the residents. Now, now, if you have not seen my reviews of the first two films, click on that card and it'll take you to a new playlist I create. Now, I was planning to review the Robocop remake, but I've decided to put that on hold. This film didn't do so well, and it got dissed big time. So let's get into it. In a dystopian future, the evil conglomerate Omni Consumer Products, the OCP, have succeeded in their plan from prior films and have acquired the city of Detroit via bankruptcy, but are now struggling with their plans to create a new Delta City. The Delta City dream of the now deceased OCP CEO lives on with the help of the Japanese Kanemitsu Corporation, which has bought a controlling stake in OCP and is trying to finance the plan. Kanemitsu, CEO of the corporation, proceeds with a plan to remove the current citizens in order to create Delta City, but is doubtful about the competence of his new partners. Due to passive resistance by the DPD toward mass eviction, OCP creates a heavily armed private security force called the Urban Rehabilitators, nicknamed Rehabs, under the command of Paul McDaggett, to forcibly relocate the evicted citizens, such as residents of the now condemned Cadillac Heights. Nico Halloran, a young resident of Cadillac Heights skilled with computers, loses her parents in the relocation process. Robocop and his partner Ann Lewis tried to defend civilians from the rehabs one night, but McDaggett mortally wounds Lewis, who eventually dies. Unable to fight back because of his fourth directive programming, Robocop is saved by the members of a resistance movement composed of Nico and residents of Cadillac Heights, and he eventually joins them. Because he was severely damaged during the shootout, Robocop's systems efficiency plummets, and he asks the resistance to summon Dr. Lazarus, one of the scientists who created him. Upon arrival, she begins to treat him, deleting the fourth directive in the process. During an earlier raid on an armory, the resistance picked up a jetpack prototype originally intended for Robocop's use, which Lazarus modifies and upgrades to hold Robocop. After recovering from his injuries, Robocop conducts a one-man campaign against the rehabs and OCP. He finds McDaggett and attempts to subdue him. However, McDaggett successfully attempts to obtain information from a disgruntled resistance member on the location of the resistance fire's base. The CEO of Kanemitsu has developed his own ninja androids called Otomo and sends one to assist McDaggett against the resistance of anti-OCP militia forces. The rehabs attack and most of the resistance members are either killed or imprisoned. When Robocop returns to the rebel base to find it abandoned, an Otomo unit arrives and attacks him. Robocop experiences another power drain in his left arm and his auto gun is destroyed, but eventually he successfully overcomes his opponent with his arm melee gun. Nico infiltrates the OCP building and assists a captured Lazarus in broadcasting an improvised video, revealing OCP as responsible for the city's high crime rates and incriminating them from removing and killing the Cadillac Heights residents. The broadcast causes OCP's stock to plunge, financially ruining the company. Now, I'm not going to go to the ending and what have you, so I'm not going to give the whole movie away because this film really didn't do so well. Even though I usually do the full story on films, even if films do bomb and what have you, but this one I'm gonna try not to because this is one of my least favorite RoboCop films. It's okay and what have you. So what do I think of it? It's again, it's okay and what have you. It's not great. Unlike the first two films, this got a PG-13 rating. Now, however, one of the good things was they brought back Basil Poledouris, who composed the original movie score, to compose this score, and not Leonard Rosenman, who composed the previous film score. And he brought back many of the themes from the original film, including the epic music we hear on RoboCop's first night in the first film. Anyway, the film didn't do so well. It only made 47 million against its 22 million production budget. The film is at a weak 9% on Rotten Tomatoes, saying this a cine no wait a cine sequel should be placed under arrest. Assigning, I'm sorry if I mispronounced the word. The Washington Post said the movie is hardly riveting and often it's downright silly. The sets and effects betray their downsized budget. Chicago sometimes wasn't drilled here, as Roger Ebert says. Why do they persist in making these retreads? Because RoboCop is a brand name, I guess, and this is the year's new model. It's an old tradition in Detroit to take an old design and slap on some fresh chrome. And to his amusement, Gene Siskel, his partner's thumbs down review on their TV show, suggested that producers should consider making a movie with an evil RoboCop, or even a movie where RoboCop was female. Well, that would have worked in ways. An okay review from a real film review said the best one could hope for is a movie that's not an ordeal to sit through, and on that level, RoboCop 3 certainly excels. When placed side by side with the original, the film doesn't quite hold up, but at the very least, the film works as a popcorn movie, something Part 2 couldn't even match. Other points of criticism in this movie include curtailing the graphic violence of the first two films, deliberately done in order to be more family friendly, and less dark humor in the absence of Pierre Weller in the title role. Yeah, because this wasn't the first time they toned down RoboCop, because there was also a RoboCop animated series that came out a year after the first movie, which I've only seen an episode or two of. The next year they would do a RoboCop series, but in Canada though, and then there would be a RoboCop Prime Directives miniseries, which you can find those on Tubi, as a matter of fact. Well, I think you can find the RoboCop series, but I know you can find the Prime Directives series though. Now the direction from Fred Decker, was fine, but not great though. The story was okay as well. I mean, it was I was surprised that Frank Miller was involved in this. Robert Burke does an okay job on RoboCop. Not as good as Peter Weller, though, but he tries to do his extreme best. Nancy Allen plays Anne Lewis, but just for a short time, though. Jill Hennessy plays Dr. Lazarus. She's not too bad. Remy Ryan plays Nico. And Rip Torn plays the CEO. And John Castle plays Paul McDaggett. Now, there's also some others in here. If I, well, not exactly. Now, there's also Mako in this. He's been in numerous films. CCH Pounder, Bradley Whitford, Daniel Von Bargen, Stephen Root, and several others, and what have you. But anyway, they just couldn't hold this film up and what have you. So, with everything said, would I recommend RoboCop 3? Well, not exactly. If you're a hardcore completionist, I would give it a one-time watch. If you're not satisfied, stick with the first one or the second one. Or better yet, even the PG-13 rated remake. But I don't think I would suggest it. Not yet, anyway. But anywho, And that's going to do it because I'm not going to give the whole film away, as I've said already. There would also be video games as well from Ocean, which came out on the NES, Super Nintendo, and many other consoles, which I have seen plays of that, and well, it looks alright and what have you. Well, the Super Nintendo version looked cool, which I know that's also the Sega Genesis. But anyway, enough said about it. What did you think of Robocop 3? Did you like it or did you not like it? Let me know in the comment section below. If you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And next time I'll be bringing to you my Saturday morning TV vlog on... Oh, darn, what was I going to talk about? Excuse me, one moment, please. Sorry. Just something bad happened earlier today, and I just forgot about it. Next time, it's my Saturday morning TV log on my emails, The New Adventures. So I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, check out some of these other films that were so bad and what have you. One that I thought was good. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of The Marine with John Cena. Or go to the upper right-hand corner and see my review of his second film, which was 12 Rounds. Or if you would like maybe a different kind of film that I think, well, just may not have done as well as the others, but still became a worldwide success. See my spoiler-free review of the recent hit Fast X in the bottom left-hand corner, the latest Fast and the Furious film. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.